under KP skin.
Good to know, good to know. Well, we have seen Bejay and good old KP. They have great mentalities, both of them smiling going into this. The crowd's heating up, all right, as we move on to PS2. And now it's time for a good old Snake Battle Bonanza. We start the day with the Snake Ditto. We end the day with the Snake Ditto, baby. Let's see some grenades fly.
Yeah, this is the word, I guess, because we are going to see a hell lot of grenades here. You need to take into account the position of 4 grenades during the whole match. At the grand finals, so there's going to be at least 3 games. Going to be a long time, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're ready.
4 grenades, 2 C4s, 2 Nikitas, and a partridge in a pear tree as the down tilt comes through. Gonna see if we can find a spike. Instead, going for a high recovery, as you have to remember who is who. These two
yeah, so the red one is KP, so the red is the blue and the blue is the red.
Oh, perfect. That makes things easier to understand.
Yes, indeed.
What happened to
the C4 on the face?
Right on the forehead, but not falling for that one. KP still playing nice and simple. All right, keeping it going.
Hey, for now KP is ahead. I mean, unexpected, we sure.
Got that being blown up by a grenade, gonna send out. Ooh, almost skipped it with a down.
Now, this is a huge call out we got there from KP. He knows how Bejay is going to react on ledge, and he knows how to react accordingly. So this is perfect if it gives you the rhythm of the whole set. You see that front dodge for the dash attack, and here again, going for good up tilt. They're only 80%, and now he's going to be the one behind, and just like waiting for the approaches of Bejay. We've seen already how it went for him during the whole tournament.
Yeah, certainly is no reversal on the Nikita there, but this is a reversal on Nikita, just from a different player as I'm moving through. I do like the idea of KP, you know, killing Bejay with a up tilt there, because if you're going to spot dodge into up tilt as like your main kill confirm on Snake, chances are if you spot dodge, they know they can up tilt because they know that timing so well.
Yes, indeed. This is just like normally you go for matchup knowledge, and that's specific case this is character knowledge, and both of these players have mastered Snake for years already. So can we actually have some like decent match instead of like
no, I want to play ping pong. I want to play tennis.
Yeah, grenade,
Swip,
3 grenades.
Thwip, thwap.
Okay, there's a C4 on that platform. There are 2 C4 on that platform.
Yeah, no one's going anywhere near there.
Okay. Good after here. KP finally losing his first stock here, but already 80% on Bejay. And Bejay is just going to jump above those grenades, finally punishing an approach from KP. This is quite surprising because, again, KP was just there waiting for Bejay to come to him.
Yeah, and waiting is the name of the game. You do have to play very, very patient. It's an interesting form how different Smash Brothers camping can be, in a sense that, like, you know, it's not just like, yeah, hide on the other side of the stage and do this. It's like, this isn't how Sonic Dittos go, you know? Like, there is constant action. It's just really weird.
Yeah,
like,
it's not action from the characters themselves. I mean, like, you got me, right?
I feel you indeed. Oh, a little bit of a mix-up there. Dash that not going to connect. As these two in boxing range. Goes for the grenade, gonna let pop.
And he's got no more boxing range anymore.
And this is the thing, there's so many grenades and there's no way of differing between them. Oh, a very filthy angle. Can he get past the Nikita? Got a little bit of a wiggle, going all the way down. Not quite going to make it.
He kind of waited out and it works, but here again, good call on the air dodging. Just waiting for the good style, a little side step to force it out. And it worked perfectly well here for KP, taking again some advance here. And he needs just to ramp up a bit more damage on Bejay to confirm the advance he got.
That's the stuff. Explosions are flying. Nikita going up high. Gonna neuter how far KP can walk, but grenades are flying. And this is the issue. If you can't tell the difference between the grenade, if you're not paying attention, sometimes if they're not being cooked, you can't tell if you can pick them up and throw them back. So you have to shield yourself and just allow it to explode. But that gives the other Snake time to act. Let me tell you, time is a valuable resource in this matchup.
Yeah, still 3 minutes remaining there, 70%. This didn't change at all. Oh!
Tries to read the jump.
But just like that, indeed, a few more percent are going to be well enough for KP to get his, well, advanced running. And we've seen already how he's able to close the game and force, like, no more interaction from on his side at all. And if he goes for this again, I don't see him lose.
Definitely not right now. The grab is not going to go through, but... Okay, we'll do it. Oh, sinks himself into the side and air dodges up to avoid Nikita. Good stuff. So we're back to our tennis, back to our ping pong.
Yeah, okay.
Toss, throw,
get
flip,
that one.
Bam!
No, you.
No, you. As sent out with a dash attack, here comes another Nikita, nice and high. Oh, clipped on the foot.
And another one. Okay, not this one maybe, but already 130%, and even a heavy character such as Snake can actually die from a down throw, and we've seen how both players love using those shields, so okay, he spent too much time on the ledge. Maybe Bejay can do it, but for now, those percent are bright red. So this is quite annoying for him. He may go for a gimp. We saw him go for that spike on the fair, going again for it, forcing a high recovery, going for a backward throw again. He's in a good situation, but he needs to not let KP breathe even a single time.
Certainly can. Cypher to the bomb, no!
You die.
Not surprised what happened there. Obviously, you do have to be so careful to avoid the Nikita, but just a little bit too low. You got a face plant into the side, but not that low. Not that low, man.
I guess there is always one PS2 moment during the whole tournament.
Oh, yeah,
and
definitely.
This was it.
This was it. Well, you can shake that one off there, Bejay, as you're going to have to. This is a long set. Bejay.
Yes, it is going to be indeed.
Bejay has been sat in that chair a long time. If he wants to win, he's got to reset the entire bracket and take down KP again.
Oh no, don't say that again. Are we going to have at least more... I mean, I say that Bejay was going to win, so I'm going to stand by my words, and I'm going to expect 6 games of Snake against Snake.
Prepare yourself, buddy. As we're back on to the green greens again, let's see if Bejay has got the download or if KP is just too unstoppable. As, my goodness, I don't even think that was a good option. It was just funny. And that's what you like about KP. You always have to second guess yourself because, frankly, he can pull out anything. That is the mastery he has over this character. And if he's mastered his own, he can master yours too. Better watch out there, Bejay.
And look at him. He's so laid back. You don't see him on the cameras, guys, but he's laid back compared to Bejay here, already under pressure. And you can see why already 90% and a grenade in the face. A good update here is going to, again, get some advantage for KP. The other here going to get punished with a dash attack. And here, what? Okay, little grenade here to just get some fresh air, I guess.
Fantastic stuff. Just a little bit more neutral. A straight up Nikita to the face as well. KP mixing up these grenade timings as well, but mostly just keeping them active.
Back again with the grenades. Can he actually get back in there for more than 10 seconds? I mean, on the stage. Would you mind?
Let's find out. It's not the worst, but it does look pretty bad.
Hey, that was a way to get back on the stage, so I cannot get the point of Bejay there.
That's true. He's basically using Zoom. You know?
Yeah, he did.
Forced up the up tilt, just barely not enough. That would have been wonderful for Bejay. Just a little unlucky right there. A rising fair coming out.
I think there's an issue when you get to spam up tilt to get a kill.
Is that what you think?
This is what I think.
That's what you think? Well, I imagine Bejay is probably thinking the exact same thing as KP. My goodness, so stoic. Chasing down, definitely wanted something. Mixing up the timing on the tilt a little bit.
Yeah, and I think it worked because instead of having one tilt, he got 2. So that's great on him. Got a good dash attack here to cover all the options that Bejay could use to get out of that down throw. And what now what? Okay, clanking into the Nikita to survive. But at what price? Already 124% on your second stock. I mean, this doesn't look good.
Doesn't indeed. Sent around the whirly-dirly. My goodness. Finally, KP showing signs of weakness, but frankly, 141, unless you make the most rage-filled grenade-pumping string of your life, it's just not going to happen. The dash attack caught wonderfully, keeping the tempo going, but the grenade going to interrupt that possible gimp.
Yeah, and you see him go for those because he knows that with the advance KP has in that set, he needs to go for these in order to get back in there quickly.
Certainly does. Oh, be reverse coming out.
Where was that C4 again? Are you sure he's not like throwing the C4 among those grenades?
Maybe he is. Maybe he's just sticking the C4 to a
for
grenade.
Real, like,
and then
yeah, exactly.
It,
I mean,
cheater. Exactly. And then he can strap that to a Nikita.
No!
Oh!
Again, something that is bound to happen in a Snake Ditto, I guess, but why would it have to go and happen during the grand finals? Yeah, Nikita is going to work quite high away. Ooh, I was scared. I was scared for a second here.
Just a little bit. KP looking pretty healthy. Going to buy himself a little bit of space as well, retreating back to the side. Here come the Nikitas, and this is really it. So Bejay can now make a choice. He can either try and rush down KP, try and find a little gimp, a little bit of that cheese, or he can try and win the war of attrition. Throwing up, finding something. 49, he could be worse. It is definitely doable.
Honestly, yes, it is doable considering the amount of percent he took at the beginning of the set. This is a good way to get back in. The grenade in the hand is going to explode and force KP to reset the whole situation. And now for the first time, maybe Bejay can actually win that way.
What is going on?
Guys, where are you going?
There's a bit of a cross in the hive mind there. There's a C4 on his chest!
And now that was perfect because he knew, again, we talked about the defensive option of KP again and again during this whole tournament. And he knew he was going for a shield on site while he was after the tech. He knew exactly what to expect, went for the C4, and then for the moment before KP reacts to the whole situation, the classic back throw into that C4. Took the kill and even the odds during the whole set, so we may be going into reset.
We might be. I really like that creative option, the C4 stick right there. I believe Bejay probably learned that from his last set with Amble when he threw that C4 onto the black and red of the Pokeball. Hey, guess what else is black and red? It's you there, KP, better watch out.
This is the second time we see a smash, a Snef smash at the beginning of the game on ledge. I'm sorry, this is way too much.
It's a little scary. It's a little rough on the old ticker there, buddy.
You know what's scary too? A C4 in the face, and this is the second time we see one in the past minute. So again, another statistic I would have done good without.
Yeah, could believe it. As KP looking pretty unhealthy, sent up. Oh, that down air, very, very clutch. Good recovery as well. Bejay playing a little bit slow. All right, trying to wait for KP to make a mistake. And frankly, this is a little uncharacteristic
yes,
from
indeed.
KP. Bejay could be the hero.
That's the way. Oh, and a missed calculation here on the reverse. Nikita is going. Oh, wait. Didn't get that punished for it. Oh! And again, I think this is interesting. This is the first time we saw KP going into kind of those panic options. Those dash attacks, he's been spanning them already for a few times. Uh-oh.
That's pretty bad there. You got a C4 on you. Better watch out. Oh, perfect air dodge. Good stuff.
Again, the timing is perfect from this player. Bejay is in the zone right now.
He is. There we are. Throwing the grenade out. Good job he didn't cook that, or else it could be a little dangerous. Keeping it up with the up tilt as forced into the sky. 117, but that's a different super soldier I'm thinking of. Forced up, gonna go high. Cancels it with a B reverse as well.
Okay, reversing the grenade again to force a defensive judgment on the side of KP. And right now, Bejay is having a field day because he can just follow those grenades. Sure, he's going to take 10% in there once in a while, but little by little, he can just know on the advance he had on KP and force a bit more percent here and there. Nikita, sorry.
Yeah, a lot of rock, paper, scissors scenarios in this matchup as well.
Yeah, grenade again, but I don't know why KP didn't take any damage. What do you mean by RPS here?
As in, so obviously both of these snakes have the same sort of like, I don't want to say they share brain cells, but also, there is a little bit of unanimosity, I suppose. Unanimous and animosity, that was probably pretty perfect. As you can see them going for the same options, they'll dash attack into each other, they'll clash, they'll go for ciphers together, they clash, and this is where it becomes a thing. Do you mash your quick jab? Do you go for a tilt? Do you back out? Do you disengage? And that is where the rock, paper, scissors comes in, because frankly, you can keep spamming grenades if you want to, but one of you is going to spot dodge an up tilt, and one of you is just going to up tilt.
Yeah, and I want to talk about that that upbeat or cipher to go up there that DJ used aggressively. I want to call this a Valkyrie, you know why?
Valkyrie?
Because I had the song in the head when I saw both of them going up at the same time. Okay, what comes up has to go down at the moment, and here he's going to die from this, yeah. But look at the percent already, KP at 120%, and we've seen how PJ managed to sneak in his head and deal a lot of damage, understand exactly how he's going, which defensive option he's going to select here and there, and punish them accordingly.
Yeah, it could be very, very dangerous.
Okay, grenades again.
Great punish game from Bejay is, of course, like you said, really carrying him in this scenario, and now it's risk-reward. Bejay, he can just stand there if he wants.
This is literally what he's doing.
Honestly, I think this might be a bit better for KP. KP can eat about 25 more grenades and he'll be fine, but Bejay's the one who's going to have damage racked up.
Yes, but for now, Bejay didn't take a single damage from the grenade, which is quite surprising considering he got cooked by them during the first game of that, stock of that game. And here it's completely different. He knew exactly the timing of his grenade and the ones from his opponent and played with all of them, just like a ping pong with 4 balls.
Yeah, you better watch out indeed. They are advancing the meta. They are advancing the game. Low profiling the tilt as it's a little bit of a scramble situation coming through. A mortar to come with a high recovery. Oh, that looks pretty dangerous, KP. Gaining himself a little bit of ground to retreat.
Look at Bejay. Okay, you know what? I'm not playing anymore.
I disengage. As
retreat, evasive action.
Exactly, they're advancing backwards as an explosive rushdown from Bejay. He's turned this set around, Humming.
I'm constantly surprised. I want to count the number of aggressive action KP used while he was in disadvantage or while he wanted to try to land, because I think I can count all of them in one hand. every time he was either going for a very high recovery and then spot dodge and then something else, or just, I would say, sleeping on his recovery, just like what just happened there, getting cooked again by Bejay with a lot of grenades, and finally a good nair to take a kill. If I'm correct, was it a nair or back air? I'm not sure, but you understand what I mean.
I feel you, I feel you. Once again, we are back. I imagine we're not going to see any other stage, all right? It's perfect for both of them. They are more than comfortable on this. Might as well go for that kind of comfort as a little bit of a slow recovery from Bejay. Still working, though. KP is faltering.
Indeed, and for the first time, I think for the whole tournament, he's out behind. Because even when he was like 3-2, he was the one driving the whole rhythm of the game up to now, the set up to now. What's happening? What's happening?
He's not hitting that many techs, I'll tell you that much, as the jab comes through. KP looking so unhealthy. Having to make it out, buying himself a bit of space with the grenade. 117 on to our good buddy KP right there. Oh, tries to go for the turnaround, but honestly, these dash attacks, they're starting to get punished. Before, they were really, really buying him a lot of free pressure, but now, Bejay is starting to punish them.
Yeah, finally, and well, again, KP needs to adapt a few things here and there. You talked about those dash attacks, and he needs to take those.
Certainly does. Great awareness from Bejay. Going very low with the Nikita, sort of curving just under the little flip.
I think he was fishing for it so many times before. You saw that Nikita in that angle. Up to now, he's been doing and calling it out. Up to now, didn't manage to connect, but one is enough, and this is what just happened. Taking the lead already.
Certainly, it certainly is. KP feeling pretty weak right now, trying to find a way around as grenade play coming out. Dash attack going to send him off. But so healthy on the side of Bejay.
Oh, smooth, sexy moves from the side of KP, even when he's behind. Is it going to be enough to get back in there? 66% on his second stack. Good aptitude here. You're going to get the Nikita in the face, but you don't really...
Oh my goodness, simple geometry as the ping-pong ping comes through. Let's see if they can force a kill here. Gonna see if he can catch him out of the air. Instead, Bejay playing it pretty safe for Nikita in neutral. Meet Nikita in advantage.
Where is the deck? Where is the deck, my friend? I don't see any deck on the side of KP. Sorry.
We. Oh, I couldn't agree with you more. KP absolutely suffering, able to bring it back with an up tilt, but Bejay is in the driver's seat, and this is no mere machine. It is Metal Gear, my friend, and that is going to have to be a very dangerous thing to deal with as we're back to our tried and tested ping-pong paddles.
Man, I mean, I didn't know I was there to cast a ping-pong battle, as you say, but 61% on the last stock of KP. I don't like the sound of this game for the Swedish player.
Yeah, certainly not. Bejay happy to play a little bit patiently, just standing there watching.
Okay, dash attack by I'm crossing up, so there's no issues. And here the grenades are just going to add a bit more damage. You're not going to complain as KP here. Bejay, however, is going to finally get back on the terrain with a very high recovery. Oh, in the grenades, though. That's a bit annoying.
He bought himself a little bit of time, but still, got to come up with a plan soon. KP slowly clawing it back. Loves those down smashes at ledge, but unfortunately only really worked once. See if those B reversers can find a safe landing and keep cooking those grenades as the C4.
That was his C4! That was his C4!
It was.
I guess he didn't want to end up with two stock ahead. He just need one more, and this is, trying to call out again the high recovery, and it's not a good call, because
a little bit too aggressive. Could have easily avoided the Nikita.
Yeah, indeed, but now 140%, we are getting close to those percent where a good throw can
Rock, paper, scissors!
Again? Okay. Good shift of the whole pace of the game there by KP, but can he do it? I mean, a snake at 157% is just a snake at full rage, so a good up tilt can actually do the job here. Thank you, but
whose
not the
up
one
tilt
I
were
was
you talking
expecting
about?
for, indeed. So it's a reset.
And I'm not sure if you caught KP's face on the player cam, but he throws his shoulder back and he goes, whew. All right, my goodness, as that could be very, very dangerous. Have a bit of a stretch. Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah, I don't blame you at all. And you could see that KP was actually smiling, like, hi, finally an opponent. Our battle in Grand Finals will be legendary.
He's finally found someone to challenge him. This is his second Game 5 of the day.
For KP, yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Now he's going to maybe end up on the third one, because Bejay has had his number for sure in the last part of this set.
Certainly did. Running out for a little bit of a water break, as it's going to give KP a little bit of a second to buy himself some mental fortitude. And maybe that's what he needs. You know, KP has been pretty famously stoic, I want to say. You know?
Yes, indeed, you can use that word, because we haven't seen him go for, how to say, exotic operation, exotic thinking. We always praise how he was mathematic, how he was relying on his decision tree to get in those games. So yeah, finally maybe Bejay will force him to get out of the known path and maybe go for some innovation.
Yeah, I like the way you put that. Exotic innovation. It's going to be the name of my new SoundCloud page as we do make it. I can't find a spike just yet. It is a little bit too cheeky. Forced up into the air and these recoveries, it's just like making it back, making it past Nikita. That is kind of just the game now. We're not playing a fighting game anymore. We're playing the option select.
Sorry.
I'd love that he keeps going for it. I don't know why. Maybe, I mean, it's hilarious. As another one of those KP down smashes.
How do you get back? Oh, he did manage to get up there with Dodge. I was honestly surprised, but he took 90% damage in there. That's a tad too much, if I may say, considering again he won when he was in the lead against KP, not when he was behind from the get-go.
Yeah, you better watch out. You better not cry, because it looks like KP is coming to town as forced on up. Playing it a little bit smart, all right, nothing too crazy, but once again, that dash attack being punished. I understand that KP does want to turn up the tempo at these random points, try and keep Bejay guessing, but Bejay is just more than willing to stand there and be patient.
Yeah,
and so
I mean, honestly, Bejay has everything to win in those interactions. Here again, we've seen how they love to drop that C4 from above between all those grenades just to surprise you a bit. And this is going to be a game of who's going to first pull the trigger and who's going to punish afterwards. For now, it's Bejay who has the upper hand, specifically when he's going to go for those snipe with those Nikita.
Yep, very high recovery. 153 on the side of Bejay, and we've seen what kind of damage Rage can do already.
Yeah, damage done by Rage or by the grenades, because this is already 35% on the Siggers. Oh, okay.
I kind of respect what Bejay went for there.
Yeah, I respect it too.
that's an option we haven't really seen yet, which is if someone's going to fire a Nikita at you, you can nullify it with your own Nikita, but you have to actually hit it or else you're just going to die. So, fair enough.
That works in some words, but here again, look at the damage he just did while we were laughing. Down air is one of the best tools to gain some damage when you're close range like this, and one of the safest and quickest options out of shield. So yeah, Bejay again taking some lead, but he didn't respect the few grenades that KP was launching at him.
Yeah, gotta be very careful indeed. Buying a bit of space, playing a little bit of that classic bomb game. Ooh, the air dodge into the grenade, but actually acts out of it, turns it into a nice little reversal as Nikita reversed back into the center of the stage, still living 4 now, but here comes another, better watch out.
You remember those snowballs game where you were going like with the 360 and all, you would gain points by doing so. I think if you go for loopings with those Nikita, you get more points. You know,
yeah, like it's like little letter in the corner, like radical, bodacious, unreal. As, frankly, not looking too flexible at the moment.
Yeah, and for the first time of this game, Bejay is going to be behind KP, taking a slight lead. Because at those percent, he's going to die if Bejay goes for one aggressive option, just like... Wait, what was that?
Oh, actually caught by a grenade there. Knocks him out of the Nikita, but was dodged anyway. Oh, I was hoping that one would work.
Yeah, finally, maybe. The 4th one didn't do the deal yet. Maybe the 5th.
Maybe the 5th. Let's find out as the mortar comes through. There it is! Wait! Oh, a little bit too early. And literally pulling the trigger too early.
Yeah, indeed. Now, is he going to die finally, please? Like, I don't want to see him die from a grenade.
We should hope so, but we've seen how this goes. The spot dodge does take him out with the tilt in the end.
What I find interesting that KP is always going first when he's going into specific interactions, like close range. So, why would you need to go close range when you can have a C4 do the job for you?
Exactly. My tried and tested friend, my little C4, available in stores now. And frankly, I don't want to speak as this is the be all and end all of how this goes down, because I think it might be a little disrespectful to the two of them. But honestly, that couple of minutes before the reset where both of them stood up, KP had a little bit of a, all right, shook himself a bit. Honestly, I think that was kind of the reset he needed.
I
Because
do
frankly,
think indeed he needed that just to get in there, because we've seen how he's kind of moving with the rhythm of the set. So he lost it on the first set. Now in the reset, he's again having the lead. If Bejay does get behind again, I think we are in for a good draw for KP.
yeah, I think so. We're going to see if it can slip, if the crown can crack and just falter a little bit. But oh, doesn't actually get the turnaround on that one. Forced into the animation. Is now going to suffer for a double grenade into the Rising Fair.
Uh-oh, and don't like where this is going here for Bejay. Again, getting caught by a good down smash here. For now, I think it's 100% hit rate for the down smash and 0 for the air smash. But why again would you need them when you can go for your trusted Nikita and C4?
It is our good friend. As just throwing out the grenade, but actually clipped a little bit by the Cypher right there. Doesn't get a down tilt 2 frame either, as moving back up.
And look at that, finally KP going for the second timing. Always waiting for an option by Bejay and then punishing it accordingly. This is what we waited for him, and this is what we didn't see for the past few games. So finally here, we are going to see a high quality KP, a high quality Swedish deal that will be served to us.
Well, let's find out. I am curious if we are going to see Bejay kind of default. Ooh, great work. Rising down air to come through. Oh,
okay,
should I say falling down air?
Yeah, I was going to praise him because I think this is the first tech we see from KP here.
It's nice to know that even the top players don't have to tech to win this game. Makes me feel a lot better about myself. As Bejay looking pretty unhealthy. Oh, does manage to get a little bit of damage though. Poking out with the down tilt. Great stuff.
What? Oh, yeah,
Ooh, a brilliant little fade. My goodness, Bejay, you're schmoving, man.
I love it again, forcing a defensive option. He knew that he was looking for that sticky, so he went for the spot touch, but that was all an act because Bejay was there waiting for the spot touch and then punishing it afterwards. And look at that, just like that, all the advanced KP worked so hard to get, finally vanished.
Yeah, that is true. Let's see if we can find anything. Going for an actual F smash of his own. There's the grab forced out. Are we going to see anything spicing? The Kia is the safest option, of course. Don't have to go for any of those cheesy forward air spikes. Instead, the C4 bringing him down.
I'm not going to repeat myself, but it's raining grenades and C4 in there. 50% already on the last stock of Bejay. What am I saying? 70% now. 128, and you can see that Bejay just wants to get that kill early, and this is perfect for KP because he's just throwing straight at him, and it's working.
Yeah, it certainly is. There's the rock, paper, scissors. Goes for the spot dodge up tilt.
Random bullshit, go!
Yeah, just flinging it. Here we go, back to ping pong. But we've seen before the Snake, who is healthier, has more to gain at this stage. All right, KP more than willing to trade percentage because, frankly, 164. Okay, finally goes down.
Hey, you know what? It's just a lot of rage, okay? No, that works.
Is he close enough for that C4? I hope so. Keeping it coming. There we go. Now he's clear. It's like a starting line, like a starting pistol. You let it go and suddenly he's off. As there's the boot. Sit down. This is Sparta, baby.
Who needs a rocket launcher when you have those 46 sized boots?
Exactly. The Tims have a great success rate over the bazooka right now, honestly.
Right, is he sleeping? I think he's sleeping.
Are you talking about Faithfree?
I think I'm talking about, yes, him.
Sweet summer child.
Can someone screen it and add him on Twitter? That would be very lovely. He's sleeping, I think, is he? Oh, sure. Maybe he's sleeping with eyes wide open. I don't know. Let's get back onto PS2 for the third game of that set. KP running ahead with 2 wins already. So Bejay is going to have to do a lot of work, and there's a scenario we're going to have 10 games of Ditto Snake.
There certainly is. All right, we've seen Bejay bring it back before. We can see him do it again, but KP is reinvigorated and ready to move. Going nice and high. Good call out. Wanted to go for something probably cheesy like a forward air, but we haven't really seen them work. This is the issue, is that there's so much going on that, frankly...
he was just sending a message. He was just looking at him from the side. I know, I see you. I'm
looking at his eyes.
eyes.
Of falling back here as well. Dash attack, not going to come through. Both of these players, it's all about turning it up and turning it down. What are we turning down for?
Turn down for what? I got it. I got the reference there. Thank you. Quite technical, but I am a music person, so I knew it. Nikita here again in the face. Why would you go for loopings when you can go straight to the head? That C4 had a very what is happening?
My goodness, flying all around. And those melee players said we didn't have movement. So we do make our way up. Dash attack to send them out. Grenade going very, very high. It's coming down.
Nate, did you see what just happened there? There was a Nikita that actually made the grenade bounce out of it. So there's a lot of movement all around the globe here, and for the first time, Bejay here is having a slight lead, very slight lead again, because we know against KP is not the one who would run like straight at him. So if he plays it just he played before, he could actually ramp up some damage here and there as long as he's wearing autos up it, autos C4. I mean, everything. Yeah, I mean everything KP has in his arsenal. C4. There we go. 12% only. That's not much. Okay. Okay.
Back to ping pong.
How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. It's been really nice the weekend.
So what do you think about Helsinki?
It's a nice place. It's pretty cold.
All right.
A bit too many grenades flying everywhere.
Yeah,
for
I mean,
myself.
honestly,
Which, you know, I don't mind a couple.
Quite noisy too. I
yeah, you know, just a lot of everywhere I walk, just grown men in skin-tight suits going there.
You got this guy crouching everywhere around you, and then you don't know
wiggling around. They're yeah, you know,
and they go there every time.
Yeah. Although I must admit, you know, the leopard print skin suit is comfortable. As we do get back, making our way back onto the stage, going to see if KP can make it back. No Nikita's, just a whole lot of mortar spam. I'm curious what this meta development is. Ooh, a back roll. Can we get grabbed? That is it.
Okay.
Instead, forcing out with the Nikita. See if we can get that pineapple. Ooh, no tech. But no Nikita either.
Yeah, now going again for a high recovery, and that Nikita is going to go on it. But yet he does manage to get to the ledge. Going to punish the jab with a dash attack. Perfect. No, sorry. Keep on the jab with a dash attack. That's what I wanted to say. Ooh. And here, drop of the shield with a good up tilt. Is KP going to run away with a clean trio in those grand finals?
Bejay on his tournament stock. Right now, KP, the Swedish legend, could bring it back after being gone. But Bejay not willing to let it go down. Once again, he's chasing as the up tilt does go wide. Down out of shield.
It's looking kind of tense indeed here. Good F tilt. He's going.
Oh, doesn't quite get the angle he wants as the dash attack comes through as well.
But again, the idea was there, and it just applies some meta pressure on Bejay because he's on his last knees in that game here. 100% already and still counting. KP is just running around, dropping explosives, knowing that he's going to wrap up damage. This is a situation he was in already a few times during this whole tournament, and we could see him not going for the aggressive option, just reeling the fish in little by little and taking it in when needed, and this is going to make it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have finally a winner of the Roundtable Rumble 2, and this is going to be KP from Sweden.
The snakes came, the snakes saw, but the Swedish are the ones who are going to be eating tonight. KP is your Lancelot.